Good morning. I'm Sofi. I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat in Bentong, Malaysia. And today I'll be sharing on qualities of the Buddha. In this aeon, Buddha Shakyamuni is known to us, but in many lives past, aeons past, there are other Buddhas as well. But due to our karmic connection, Buddha Shakyamuni is the one that we recognize. Buddha Shakyamuni, as we know, has gained enlightenment, and this is due to his practice over 3 great kalpas, that he has eliminated all his negative traits, such as bad thoughts, ignorance, jealousy, attachment, hatred, and also he has practiced renunciation. And you may ask, what is 3 kalpas? 3 kalpas, an example of it, something that we could understand would be if you were to dig a hole 1 mile long, 1 mile deep, and 1 mile wide, and you fill it up with 1 inch of human hair, and every 100 years you were to remove 1. That is a very long time. So that is equivalent to 1 short kalpa, and 60 of these short kalpas will equal to 1 great kalpa. And Buddha has practiced over his many lifetimes of 3 great kalpas. So in that, he has actually gained enlightenment on his own through his meditation and through gaining the compassion and the merits that he has accumulated over these 3 kalpas. And due to his enlightenment, he has gained 112 qualities that superhuman marks. 80 will be minor and 32 is major. For this, I will go further into it later, a few days' time, when I arrive at the topic. But for now, I will just share some of his qualities with you. One of his quality that is everybody has actually portrayed wrongly is the bun on top of his head. That is not a bun. We call it a yunisha. And that is a protrusion of his crown. His hair is actually very short and very curly. And also he has very long ears. And his hands are very long, just below his knees. And he has very fine fingers with film-like web in between the fingers. And also he has a very strong upper torso, upper body, and his voice, it contains 60 qualities of the Brahman, they say. And it's very melodious. It can reach the crowd no matter, whether they are near or they are far. It will be at a very calming volume that you do not have to strain your ears, and it will not be too loud. And the sound quality, you feel very comfort. You feel comfort in it. And because of his enlightened qualities, many who receive his teachings had gained enlightenment there and then. And this is through his practice of not lying, not creating schism, not harming others through his speech, and his only practice based on his helping how to benefit others as well. So all this, he had gained the qualities of the Buddha. And he has also obtained full omniscience, whereby he would know what everyone is thinking, and he will have the answers to all questions. So if you have any question to ask, anything at all, he would be able to answer you straight off the cuff. And at the same time, if there are a few people asking, or many people with different questions asking, and the Buddha will be able to answer immediately, and the reply would answer everyone's question, even though it's different questions. And also, the quality of his speech as well, it will it will also be in your own language. As you know, the crowd, we have different people. They have their different nationalities or different dialects. So no matter what your language is, the Buddha, when he teach, it will be in your language. You receive it in your language. And all this he has actually practiced for 3 kalpas of eliminating all his negative traits. And as such, even like the most basic statues that you see of Buddha, any statues that you just gaze upon his face or his body, you feel a peace, a calmness that comes over you. This is how the enlightened quality of Buddhas is still brings over into the statue. And with that, he is a very good refuge for us to take in, because he has actually gained enlightenment through his practice, and we are able to rely on his teachings, which is his experiences, and we are able to also take his teachings into practice until we gain the qualities of the Buddha and gain the enlightenment ourselves. As the Buddha is not here now with us, we view our Guru as the Buddha. The Guru embodies all the 3 jewels, which is the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. We view our Guru as the Buddha because he, in his compassion, is teaching us the Dharma, and he's guiding us on our path and helping us to overcome our negative traits. And when we view him as the Buddha, we value him and the Dharma that he teaches, and in that we would put more effort to overcoming all the negative things that is keeping us in samsara suffering. So with good motivation and the real wish to be out of suffering, we take refuge in our Guru and the 3 jewels, the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. So I hope that I've shared some very basic things with you, and that next time when you see a Buddha statue or you hear of Buddha's name, you would know some things, and maybe you pursue further into it for your own spiritual path. Now I'll take any questions if there are any. Okay, currently there's no questions, but yesterday, when I was sharing on how to take refuge in the 3 jewels and what are the 3 jewels, there was a question by Joy, which I had to do some further research on it. Her question was, I don't quite get you. You say Sangha holding vows have the power to stop supernatural disturbances. Can you explain more on that? Why holding their vows help this and protect them? So to further explain why the Sangha holding vows can help stop supernatural disturbances is because the Sangha not only refrain from negative actions, they also consciously practice to eliminate all their negative traits and to apply compassion, kindness, and to benefit others. In that, when they hold their vows purely, they are benefiting others, and they will be developing compassion. And supernatural beings they are able to recognize this compassion, and they will live and respect the Sangha. They will leave the Sangha alone because of respect, due to the compassion that the vows have generated. And as such, the robes that he wears will be imbued with this power of preventing harm, spiritual disturbance, or supernatural disturbances. Right. Okay, now the questions. Chris Chong asked, why do we need to view our guru as a Buddha? We would view, because the Buddha is not here anymore, so the guru is the one who is very compassionately teaching us the Dharma and also guiding us through our path. And as such, if we were to view the guru as the Buddha, we will receive the blessing of the Buddha. And at the same time, we would value the guru as we value the Buddha. As the Buddha has already gained enlightenment, the guru too is teaching us a path out of our sufferings. So as such, we should view the guru as the Buddha. He embodies the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Thank you. And Pastor Shin, does it mean everyone also need to practice for 3 aeons to achieve enlightenment? For these questions, I would say no. Because during Buddha's time, when he gives teachings, there are some who actually gain enlightenment. Quite a lot actually, gain enlightenment there and then. So I would say no for this question. It's basically depends on your own pure motivation and your own practice and how well you practice. So not necessary. And from Nick Sebastian, how do we put the teachings of our teacher into practice? Well, the teaching that we receive is actually applicable to our daily lives. It's actually a practice of kindness, eliminating all our negative traits. So we learn to be not angry when we're confronted. We learn patience, and we learn to stop our mouth from creating schism. And we just generally practice kindness towards others and to put beneficial actions into actions. So anything negative arise, just overcome it with the teachings in realizing that it will create karma. And that's basically every day you have to put it into practice. I think that is, let me see. Right. Pastor Adeline has, okay, joined in. Right, so that is it for today. And I'll do a short dedication, a dedication to seal off the merits that I've shared a bit of Dharma with you, and you as a listener has listened to the Dharma, so we'll seal off with some merits, with the merits of it. Jangyup Sencho Rinpoche, Maki Panam Gishi, Ke Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondo Pewashu, Tony Tonga Rinpoche, Maki Panam Gishi, Ke Panam Pame Payang, Gone Gondo Pewashu, Taso Jini Sapage Wadi, Tantan Drowa Gone Kampadang, Jepa Jesu Losan Drapai, Tamping Imporin to Sa, Se, Sho, Kewa Kuntu Yanda Lamadan, Drame Choki Palan Lonchochi, Sadam Langi Yote Razone, Doje Changi Opangotusu, Gewadi, Yudoda, Lama Sangedru, Kewa Kuntu Jamada. Sorry. Let me start again. Jang yu sem jo rinpoche, ma ke pa nam ge yu shi, ke pa nam pa me pa yang, gone gondo pe wa shu, toni ton wa rinpoche, ma ke pa nam ge yu shi, ke pa nam pa me pa yang, gone gondo pe wa shu, las no jini sa pa ge wa di, dan dan dro wa guna gamba dang, ge pa jesu no san trapai, tamping impori du sa se shu, ke wa kuntu yanda lama dan, dro me choki pa la long cho ching, sa dam langi yote razoni, lo ye shangi nga pa nga tu so, ge wa di yodo da, lama sang yodro ni, Roha chikya malupa de sala gopashu joki kya posongkapa josu nampa pewala geki sama siwadang tunki malu sangwashu radam songi dosundan drewa songi latene gewa losan trapai tampa yoreva gyu shi ni modele sendele ni mingu nyandele shi ni sentato dele pel kuncho songi jingilo kuncho songi ngodruso kuncho songi trasi sho jesu nama kusen rapting ching namka trini choju ge pada có something pe draw me sab songi draw e mun sa ta to ni gyu shi gang we ra we ko we shin kam den pen dan de wa ma lu gyu we ni challenge it one thing sing get so yi sha pe shi de ba du den gyu shi. Thank you. See you tomorrow.